But I would love to see Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu bring back that level of independence, particularly to the judiciary and the National Assembly. Because we must have a country that functions organically, rather than a country that functions as if it's the creation of the imagination of one individual. We must have a presidency where young people are brought into governance, for instance, across board, allowed the opportunity, because if you look at the journey to this election, it's been fraught with several epochal events, like the NSAS event, which was a fairly acceptable cry, though unfortunately violent at the end of the day, but a fairly justifiable cry by the young people of Nigeria. So you see that it's not just a cry against police intimidation, it's also a cry for inclusion. It's a cry for recognition that we are existing. So I would love to see him bringing young people into government. People within the ages of 30 and 40 years coming to be substantive ministers. Some of the most brilliant people in Nigeria moving the country forward now are also young people. I would love to see that. I would also love to see us devolving power. For instance, in agriculture that we've been talking about, agriculture is expected to be a local thing. It's expected to be, I don't think it is commonsensical the way we have run it, where we have a federal ministry of agriculture that domiciles the resources from the federal government and then trickles it based on the whims and caprices of whosoever is the minister to wheresoever favors him. Like we have seen largely the agitations by Nigerians for justice, for instance in the agriculture sector, is because the occupiers of those offices over time, who have largely been northerners, have always, sort of like given the advantage to their region as against the principles of equity and fairness. So I'd love to see policies that devolve power from a minister handling resources to a minister being more like a coordinator, so that the power comes more to the states where agriculture is local anyway, so more to the states where agriculture of any type is being done, and then to the local government. That would also bring the people into government, because then there will be activities of government that gives them this sense of inclusion. So I would love to see those kind of things being done, and I'm hopeful because what's on his shoulder is probably the first politician that has become Nigeria's president since 1999. Somebody that has been trained in the system. He understands the public service, understands the private sector, and is somebody that truly did desire to be president. So we would expect that within the first 100 days he's bringing in new changes that will calm the heart of Nigerians and give them the sense of hope that if we can just enjoy a little, things may be better.